What I want to happen, though, I want Jalen Hurts to throw for 4,000 passing yards this year. I want that so bad. Just for him. I don't know why.
I could care less, bro. I could care less. Honestly.
I could care less, too, but
I don't think it's going to change nothing. Personally.
You saying just for him, but that's not even what he care about.
That's not what he care about.
So I'm saying that for him, that's for you. That's
I want it for him. I want it for him to show that he could do it.
Talk about on Twitter and these podcasts because
that's not it. That's not it. I want it for him because he's there. He's right there to doing it, but he missed a couple games every year. He missed a couple games. If he ain't missed no games in the did he miss any games?
He missed 2 games.
When we started 10-1.
Listen, he would have did it. He would have did it in 2022 and 2023, but he missed in 2022. He missed 2 games, and in 2023, that offense completely bottomed out in the final 4 games. So he should have got 4,000 yards in 2023 easily, and he should have got it in 2022. But things happened the way they happened. So again, frankly, I could really care less because throwing for 4,000 yards and losing in the first round or the second round don't do nothing for my, for my GOAT talk. You know what I'm saying? That don't do nothing. That'll do nothing for me.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Jalen's career is going how Russell Wilson's career went so far, but at a better pace, at a faster pace. Russell Wilson can't run like he used to run. That will go before anything. Jalen will get way better at passing, but he won't be able to run the ball the way he used to run the ball. At some point, you're not going to be able to run. Like the athleticism goes away, and all you got is your arm. Jalen Hurts is miles ahead, I think, of what Russell Wilson was in throwing the ball. I think Jalen Hurts is a better passer than a lot of these guys. I think he's a better passer than Lamar. All the running, he's a way better passer than what Cam Newton was. So when Jalen Hurts is unable to run the way that he's running right now, he's still going to be able to pass the ball. So, I think the best passing is going to be yet to come for Jalen Hurts. The best passing numbers, I should say.
Yeah, Jalen, these are his career passing numbers. And again, I look at Jalen as a total football player. I don't just look at his passing when I think about his production. I think Jalen is one of the most productive football players in the league. And on top of that, it shows because people always want him in fantasy. So I just think it's funny how people like to complain about his level of production in the air or whatever it may be, but he on everybody fantasy football team as a starting quarterback because they know he get busy in multiple ways. So it's always funny how people like to nitpick about that. But yeah, you can see here, he should have had 4,000 yards twice in his career in back-to-back seasons. For obvious reasons, 2022, he missed 2 games. And in 2023, they couldn't do anything offensively. And I put that on everybody in 2023 in those final 4 games. But 2024 was arguably his most efficient season. For me, I'm looking at accuracy. I'm looking at yards per attempt. I'm looking at all those things. People try to say they don't trust him to throw the ball. He pushes the ball down the field. He's one of the best quarterbacks in terms of yards per attempt, accuracy, efficiency. He does he's the kind of player.
I think he got a top 3 deep ball. So pushing the ball down the field never been a problem.
I think he's the best deep ball thrower in the league. I don't care what nobody says. I'm taking him over anybody. The touch, the accuracy, to be able to put it where only your guy can get it. The moments where he's done. This motherfucker has thrown like 50, 60-yard bombs on 4th and 5, 4th and 3, 4th and 8. Like he's fearless. He's fearless. And like a guy that's doing that on a regular basis, you can't tell me that they don't trust him to throw the ball. Like case in point, that Washington Commanders game in the NFC Championship, what was it, 4th and 5, right? And he just threw a bomb to AJ. And that's when the game just totally got out of hand for the Commanders. So regardless though, I think the Eagles team is in position talent-wise all the way around for everybody to get their numbers, and it's so funny how they say, oh yeah, AJ Hurts is holding back AJ and Smitty. AJ and Smitty have gotten their numbers every single year. Every single year. So, I don't really buy into that narrative either.
AJ career years, AJ wasn't never no all-pro with the Titans.
Tannehill, yeah, he wasn't.
He wasn't no all-pro with the Titans. All 3 of his all-pro seasons came with Jalen Hurts being his quarterback.
Exactly. So then when you look at his Russian production, Jalen Hurts is productive. I think quarterbacks. I think you need to add quarterbacks' total yards. Honestly,
that's what I do. I think you need to add the total yards, the rushing yards, and the passing yards, because Jalen Hurts has accounted for over 4,000 yards total, multiple seasons.
Yeah, and over 30 touchdowns multiple times.
Bro. You can't take that away from him.